What should I get? Should I get a console or a PC? I can't choose. I can't choose. Help! Yo, what's up, gamers? It's your boy Mighty Albert over here, and we got a dope video for you guys this week. I got a question on one of my videos, and it's a really good question, actually. It says, Mighty Albert, you should cover gaming on PC versus console, the pros and cons for both. And while that might sound like an easy task and an easy question to answer, that is actually extremely hard. It's like comparing apples to oranges. You know what I mean? It's like comparing spaghetti and meatballs to, I don't know, ham and cheese sandwich. It's so hard. It's such a difficult question to answer, but I don't want to let you guys down, and I'm going to take the challenge of it. I'm going to go through the pros and cons to both PC gaming and console gaming, and maybe, just maybe, it'll help you guys choose what will be the next purchase for you guys, especially with the holidays coming up. Should you get one of these consoles, or should you put the money into a PC setup? And let me tell you, this is gonna be good. So let's just shoot and dive right on in. Let's get our feet nice and muddy and dig deep into the subject. So let's start off with the pros, because the pros are pros. You know what I'm saying? Pros are great. Pros, we like pros. We're pros, right? Pros. Anyway, let's do it. So the pros to PC. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of footage of my PC as I'm talking along, so you don't have to stare at this ugly mug all day long. So with that being said, PC gaming is fantastic, okay? Not only do you get the performance that a PC is well associated with, but you also get a customized station that is just something you can call your own. You can really go all out with a PC setup. You know what I'm saying? You can get a tower that is different from everybody else's, even though my setup, everybody's got this tower. Let me tell you, it ain't that unique anymore. But back when I got it, it was unique, damn it. But anyway, so you can get a tower that you like. You can build the computer. You can make it the way you want it. You can color coordinate it the way that you see fit. You can get your own desk. You can get monitors. You can have one monitor, two. You can have three. You can have four, whatever. Any size, it doesn't matter. You can get peripherals that match your liking. You can get, there's so many brands to choose from. There's Corsair, there's Razors, there's Logitech. The list goes on and on. And it's sometimes, you know, it can be a little bit overwhelming with the amount of choice that you have when it comes to creating your own PC setup. Not only do you have a plethora of components to choose from, of hardware to choose from for just building the actual setup, but good God in heaven, do you have an amazing assortment of sources to purchase your game content from. Let's just go ahead and take a look at a couple of these sources that you can get some games at. So boom, here we are, you guys. We're at the Steam store, and as you can see in front of me, this is the overwhelming choice of PC gamers. Now, I want you guys to see something. Like, what you don't quite understand if you've never been a PC gamer is that you hardly ever need to pay full price for a game unless you want to buy it day one. Like, check it out. Doom Eternal, a game I've never played, and it's on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, you can even utilize Game Pass on your PC. But anyway, you can snag Doom Eternal for 67% off at $20, which is a steal for that kind of game. All these new releases, you can just click through these. Like, they got New World up, a game that you can only play on PC, might I add, as of right now. Bigfoot, I don't know what the heck that is. They're advertising Battlefield 2042 and, you know, Sea of Thieves. There's just so many games that you can choose from. Rainbow Six Siege, it's $20. And they got all these special collector's editions with all a bunch of DLC that you can download. And there's, look, like, even new releases already marked down. But I mean, there's a game for everybody on the PC, and there's hundreds. You could search up a game like Tomb Raider, Raider, boom, right there. Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, $40. Rise of the Tomb Raider, $30. Tomb Raider 1, $15. That game was insane, and I loved the first Tomb Raider. I think it was my favorite one. Just categories. Look at the categories. Every arcade, like, oh my God, like, categories? Like, this is how much crap is on this. You could choose early access. Controller friendly. If you don't like to use the keyboard and mouse, controller friendly stuff that you can integrate. Look at it. Red Dead Redemption 2. Pros and pros and pros and pros and pros for the PC. And like I said, there's so many sales going on. State of Mind, I don't know what this game is, but it's 90% off. You can get it for $2. Even if you don't know what the game is and you just wanted to try it for $2, $2. Come on. Let's check it out. More categories. Let's go through more categories. Guardians of the Galaxy. There, you know what I'm saying? There it is. There's New World. I really got to play that game. But I think you get the idea. And not only is there a Steam place where you can buy games, but you can also utilize the Blizzard one. World of Warcraft, a game you can only play on PC. I don't know if you'd really want to play it right now. And you know what? Maybe you should stay tuned because there's a video I have planned for next week that is about World of Warcraft. So stay tuned, seriously. But if you wanted to play a better version of the game, arguably Classic, you can play the Burning Crusade Classic. You got Diablo 3, which in my opinion is the best way to play it. Diablo 2 as well. The Resurrected, I think it's the best way to play it on the PC. You got Overwatch. I think it's also, again, the best way to play it is on PC. You got Warcraft, you got StarCraft, all these games. You even got Warzone on the PC. And you got Black Ops 4. And the list goes on and on and on, is what I'm trying to say. For these games, there's just so much you can do on the PC, and it's just a great way. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about the PC for, I can go on and on. Another pro I wanted to talk to you guys about the PC is Discord. Now, Discord to me is the pinnacle, is the appropriate action into socialization when it comes to gaming. You can make your own server like mine. You can join the Discord down in the description below. We play games together. We interact with each other. And it's awesome. You can reach me on your phone. If you're like, yo, Al, let's play a game together. I'm about to be on. Let's play Warcraft. Let's play New World. Let's play Rocket League. You know, you could say, like, I got my buddies all connected to me on my friends list. I belong to different servers. Some servers my brother's in. Some I have friends who I play with other games like Ultima Online, like I used to back in the day, World of Warcraft. I got stay connected with friends from my childhood, from across the world that I still play World of Warcraft with. Discord is awesome, and it's like one of the reasons why I believe that the PC is one of the best ways to play games and to consume media. And not only that, if you have a gaming PC, you also have a workstation. And not to mention just the fact of owning a gaming PC, you also have a functional workstation to get work done, to do videos like I'm doing right now. But hold the phone there, because PC is not the only thing taking the world by storm in 2021. I'm very genuinely impressed by the new generation of consoles, this generation, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. They're amazing. Nothing is better, in my opinion, after a hard day's work to just throw yourself on your couch and pick up an Xbox controller or a PS5 controller or even your Nintendo Switch and just hang out and play some good games like Ghost of Tsushima, or even playing some Halo on your TV, or playing some Metroid Dread or Legend of Zelda. Nothing can beat that, in my opinion. And those are, you know, with the exception of Xbox, those games you can only play natively on the console. Are legally, okay? Legally. You can only legally play those games on their native hardware, okay? And not only that, I think you get such a great experience, a gaming experience that is pretty close to a PC's experience on a console now. I mean, when I turned on my Xbox and I turned on my PlayStation 5, I was blown away by the amount of, like, just the amount of just hardware they were able to cram into the size of these things and get the performance out of, like 120 frames per second at 1080p, sometimes at 4K. Like, that's insane with ray tracing and all this DLSS. Like, that is incredible to get that kind of performance out of a console. And for $500, if you can get one at retail price online at Walmart or Best Buy, which they're now regularly becoming available in stock, I think for the price, it is just the way to go for gaming nowadays. To just grab a console, grab a beer, slice a pizza, and throw yourself on the couch or on your bed and just hang out for a couple of hours and link up with your friends and play some games. It's just a great experience. Not to mention, you got PS Plus, which is, in my opinion, an okay service. It doesn't compare anything to like Xbox Game Pass or anything. But speaking of Xbox Game Pass, it is just an amazing experience. They're always throwing out games new every single month, and they come out on like roughly a week basis, so you can just get a new game every week. You can check up what's going on, what's new for the week on the Xbox Game Pass, and you want to play a new game? Look through them. There's like freaking 400 games to choose from. I'm sure you won't be able to get through at least 13 of them in a year if you really sit down and play them cover to cover. There's such good value with a gaming console, whether you choose Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo. And I really do genuinely mean that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a double dipper. I dip from both sides of the fishbowl. Or fishbowl? No, the Tostitos avocado bowl. You know what I'm saying? I dip the chip, I eat it, and I dip again and eat it. It's just such a great time to be a gamer. Now the cons. Where do I begin with the cons? Because while the PC and console gamings are fantastic and I love them both, they are not without their flaws, let me tell you. Especially now, unfortunately, with the pandemic and everything that has been going on in the world with the shortages of GPUs and semiconductors and consoles not being regularly available. Hell, even car dealerships are having a hard time just keeping an inventory because of the shortages in production. Like it's pretty scary. But let's go through the cons of a PC gaming setup. Now, as you could quite imagine by the looks of my PC setup, it costs a lot of money over time. I would have to estimate about everything that I've spent over on my setup. It's definitely well over $2,000 easy. $2,000 easy. You know what I mean? And that's not counting peripherals. That's not counting any of the games, the operating system. Just, I mean, on the actual PC tower itself costs about $2,000. Now, I do want to point out you don't need a water cooling setup. You could probably save an extra $1,000 on just getting a regular station. You know, just you can get an AIO or an air-cooled PC that will cost you around $1,300, $1,500. I would say more closely $1,500 realistically, but I do want to say that in 2021 to build a PC is damn near impossible right now without spending an astronomical amount of money. Trust me, the GPU market is absolutely distorted. You will not find a graphics card at MSRP unless you are freaking lucky. You have a better chance of bumping into a unicorn out in the street. You have a better chance of bumping into a leprechaun using the urinal next to you at Subway, okay? That's how hard it is to find a graphics card right now. So not only is it an expensive investment, but if you sit down at a desk all day long for work, I don't think you're going to want to be a PC gamer, okay? I don't think you're going to want to go home to sit at another desk. Granted, it is your desk and it's a much more comfortable desk. You can get a nice cozy chair like I got, a nice flexible lean back boy, you know, a reclining chair with a nice butt cushion. It's just, you can make it your own, but in my experience, I remember building my brother a really awesome, dope PC setup, and he really didn't even touch it. And I was like, bro, why don't you play your PC? And he's like, dude, I sit at a desk all day. I don't want to sit down at a desk and play games. But now, you know, he has a job where he's not sitting at a desk anymore, and that's really all he plays now is his PC. PC Master Race! So, the cons with console gaming is that you are restricted to your console. Unless you choose an Xbox, you're kind of restricted into that platform. What I mean by that is socially, you will not be able to play with as many people as you can with PC. I mean, there's a huge community in PC gaming, and it's only been getting more and more popular as the years been going by. What I want to reiterate too is that you're at the mercy of a company, Sony, who wants to sell their games at peak price, at premium prices. Like, $69 for a game, it's like, oh, $69, $70, just keeps going up and up and up. It's just like, what the heck is going on? Microsoft is following suit, and who knows if Nintendo, I mean, I'm sure Nintendo's going to want to jump on it. I mean, Nintendo never lowers the prices of their games, as you know, as we talked about earlier in previous videos. Another big con about console gaming is that, you know, a lot of people like different styles of gameplay. Some people like playing with the computer and on the mouse and keyboard, even though I know they're trying to integrate it so that people can have a wireless keyboard and mouse to play their games, but it's not really that great. It doesn't really work out as good on a huge, like, 65-inch plasma screen TV or OLED, or I don't even know why I said plasma. But you know what I mean. Big ass TV, it's gonna be hard to use a mouse the way you want it to. You want like a 27 for them. Anyway, you're stuck to your controller. The controllers are expensive. They burn out fast. The response time to a controller isn't as fast as it is with a keyboard and mouse. A person who's playing on PC is always gonna have a competitive edge over someone who's playing on console. So these are all things that you need to consider. With the price of a console, it's so much more affordable right now than a PC. Another point that I want to make clear about console gaming, and it gets overlooked very, very much, and I'm guilty. Hey, I'm guilty. I ain't judging you. To utilize your console, especially this generation of consoles, to utilize it the best way that you can, you need a good friggin' TV. It comes with a pretty price tag, and we ain't talking like $500, $450. Oh, but it says 4K on the box, so it must be good. No, dude. No. Just no. You are probably going to spend on a TV that will utilize the power of the Xbox Series X, the PS5, most adequately. You are going to spend anywhere between $900 to $1,400. Easy. You're gonna need a TV that's not only 4K, but you want a high refresh rate. You want Dolby Vision. You want to make sure that your TV has HDMI 2.1. You're not gonna get the most out of your console, is what I'm saying, if you don't have a TV. And trust me, I'm gaming on TV I bought in 2016. Yeah, so trust me, I know that I'm not even getting close to the amount of goodness that I can get with my PS5 and Xbox Series X on my TV. So which one should you choose? Should you choose your PC or should you choose your console? And to give you a really honest answer, I can't give you that answer. That's something that you need to decide, because you know what? Everybody has their own opinions on what they want to do. That's all up to you guys. Do you have even a designated space for your PC? You know, these are things you can only answer, not me. I can only give you the tools and my personal experiences to help you make that decision. But whatever you choose, you chose right, because at the end of the day, what matters is the type of gaming experience that you have and that you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. I sure as hell had a lot of fun making it. It got me really excited when I saw this question in the comments. Keep asking me questions. Keep liking the videos. It helps out a ton to push it to other people. Hit subscribe, share this content. Thank you guys again so much. And as always, I will see you in the next one.